संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी sahitam namami. Now this is where the real work comes in. This is actually lots of fun for me. There are these invasive plants, as you can see. They're extremely spiky. I mean, they hurt bad. It's not like this is no joke. So even if you just touch it, the spikes are so sharp. It's razor sharp. And if you touch one, it instantly goes into your skin, and it's full of this like that. So to my understanding and my knowledge, the British people, when they came here, they had lots of cattle, and they decided, hey, let's bring up this plant here and plant these plants to prevent our herds of cows from running away, or this is like a natural barricade. And so they planted these things not knowing that it has no natural enemy here in New Zealand, and it just spread like wildfire. And they reproduce. This is how they reproduce. I'm going to show you. So it has these little fluff things. So the second that wind blows, it just flies all over the place, and then it starts to sprout out once again. And nothing can eat it, nothing can really touch it here. It'll probably be a couple of thousand or even hundred thousands of years, maybe even millions of years before any creature knows how to deal with this, and it'll get in check, but I don't know. But although that being said, it has one natural enemy, which is mankind. And I have these tools here, and I'm going to use these tools, and I'm going to uproot all of them, this path leading towards our first outhouse here, as well as the river, or the stream down below. So I want to make this path nice and clean so that we can walk barefoot without our shoes on our feet, and so it doesn't hurt, doesn't sting us. And that'll be wonderful. And then once more people come here, this is going to be very important for us to dig out all of them so that nothing like this ever grows again, so we don't injure our feet, because I want to be able to walk here barefoot. Alright, that's it. Stay tuned for the next slide. Well, I'm about finished here. I'll show you what I did. There's a nice path that connects to our building here, down all the way to, there's a little stream of water, and also an outhouse that needs to be repaired, but things need to happen here, and I saw in my meditation that these things need to be cleared out. Again, these spiky things, so I'll show you what I quickly done. I was uprooting these weeds from the, from the roots themselves. So maybe I was here for an hour, 2, 3, I don't really know. And now is the next thing. So no one's here still. The owner is supposed to arrive, Yogi Vishwanath. And today is Sunday, I believe. So I have nothing to do. I drank some water. I drank some juice. That's the first thing that I'm having food about 4 p.m. And then maybe I'll have some light snack and dinner time at 6, 7. And that'll be the end for today, at least. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to a corner of this space and take a look around, just go for a walk, see. Yesterday I shot a drone video. The title of the video was Exploring Our Land. And I saw that there was an open patch of land, which I haven't seen, I haven't looked at, because the incline or the decline was so steep. I didn't think it was possible to get there, but I'm going to try to go there now. So I'm going to go and see if it's doable. So stay tuned for that. This will be the first episode of the series, so stay tuned to watch more. Peace. So what I'm walking on now is actually a public road. It doesn't look like a road, but there's a road that cuts in between our property. And rightfully so, because it's the only kind of hilly land, and so they had to build a road here. But the road hasn't been used in probably 10 years or so. So legally nothing can be put here. But I'm gonna go to the beginning of the property line. And I just want to record here because it's a little bit spooky. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This part right here. Oh boy. This is a fallen tree. And the energy is so slow. So, it naturally gathers up this type of uncomfortable energy. And so, ghosts tend to go where there's minimal breathing, minimal life activity. So it can be a little bit creepy. All right, I'll record once I get to the space that I'm trying to find. Bye. All right, there's a big patch of open land right in front of me somewhere, but this is the decline. Let's see if it's doable. It is doable. And there's, you know, the kind cows have provided me with a pathway. Maybe you can see that. There's a path, so I shall go. Hopefully, I don't get lost. And hopefully, no spiders attack me. And hopefully, no bulls charge at me. And hopefully, I don't break an ankle. And hopefully, I find this land. This vacant land. Ugh. So, I mean, I might as well take you along for the ride. Nothing. You're not, and you know, if something happens to me, then you'll be able to see it. And it'll make me feel just a little bit better. Knowing that someone witnessed some wild situation. Okay, so I can see that things are beginning to open up. Now my only concern here again is getting lost. Although technically, realistically, I can't get lost because everything is seen. In my periphery, I see the mountains and things like this. And also I have my phone which has location turned on. So I know exactly where I'm going. So the likelihood of me getting lost is pretty much impossible. Although I did get lost, I'll tell you the story. Just a couple of days ago, I went traveling. I thought that I was on our property, but it turned out I was walking somewhere completely different. And then I looked in my phone case because I brought my phone case with me, and it wasn't to be, you know, it was in my pocket. So my phone case has all my, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. And it has all my credit cards and everything that I need to pay things with. And without it, I couldn't buy food or anything else. So I thought, oh my God. And I started panicking because I didn't know if I lost it in the woods like this. And as I started retracing my steps, I lost the path that I was walking on. So even, oh my God. The path, it looked like this. And I turned around, oh, that didn't come from here. And I really got nervous. And then I realized I have actually no idea where I am. Because the ingrowth was so thick, I couldn't see exactly where I was. I didn't know where I was, so I started just running. And then I came up this hill. I thought this was the exit point, and it wasn't. And now I'm really panicking and worrying. Oh my God, what happened? Where am I? And I could see how people that get lost, you know, I have meditation experience and whatever else. But I started panicking, or at least my body started panicking, and I was observing this. I was like, wow, this is amazing. My breath started getting faster and faster. My heart started racing. I started getting tunnel vision. While this was happening, I was just smiling and laughing, like, wow, I'm going through a panic attack. This is phenomenal. This is fascinating. And, you know, after a few minutes of just wriggling around, I finally found my path. There wasn't really any danger of me getting lost because, you know, there's roads all over the place. And also the land isn't like, you know, kilometers upon kilometers of uncharted land. There's always the mountains that you can find and things like this. So then finally I walked back and I realized that I dropped my phone in a kind of obvious place. And I even heard it on my video when I was walking on the land here. You know, the video titled Walking on My Land. Why did I say my land? Well, it's everyone's land. And also I'm, you know, responsible for this place as well. So I was running and it bounced up and it fell onto the floor and I picked it up. I was relieved. And then I went back home and recorded a podcast. So I found this little open patch here. You see, it is quite rugged. It's not really open land, but something could be built here because already nature has taken care of the fact that minimal work needs to be done in order to clear this land. As well as there is a, whoa, that's a little bit unnerving. I don't know where to step because it's so steep. I mean, there's no real purpose of me going down there. I already see pretty much what's going on. But at least this way is not important for me to go down. Maybe I can go find another angle. So nature has already taken the care of not allowing many trees to grow here, so a minimum amount of work will be needing to get done to clear this place. As well as there's a road close by, a public road, so things could be easily accessed. So no one really lives around here. I think, energetically speaking, I sense that this is about 15 years away from any real people starting to build here, and for us to feel like, okay, there's people coming, in our neighbors and such like this. Right now it's completely empty. We have one neighbor, but something poked me in my eye. It's two people living quite close to us, but so I guess those are our neighbors. This is quite, you need to be aware, because things try to poke you in your eye. So this nice cleared out path was graciously given to us by the cows. In fact, I'll tell you another story. Okay, story time. Oh my God, look at this. This is the stuff that I don't want to get attached to me. Good thing I'm wearing shoes. Thank you so much for the person that donated money specifically for my shoes. You're awesome. So yesterday I saw cows. I recorded a video titled Exploring Our Land, where I flew the drone. Hopefully you saw it. And at the end of the video, you should go watch it, rewatch it. I recorded a picture or video of, I spotted cows. So I'm flying my drone and I'm flying it back to myself, and I'm like thinking, you know what, I should just explore the other part of this land here, and I fly my drone there. It was quite close to our habitation. And then what do you know, I look down and I see something. I'm like, is that a cow? It looks like the classic spotted cow, black and white, a female cow. And then I zoom in and I'm like, yes, it is a cow. And it had what it looked like two calves with it. But, so then I right away fly my drone back. As you can see at the last video, the last moments, I'm dancing, I'm screaming for joy, because it's the first time that I'm seeing a cow realistically on our land, our property. And then I pack everything up as fast as I can, and I start running to that direction. And I finally catch up and I see the cow. She didn't want to have anything to do with me. Why? Because human beings eat cows. And she was just like that. Well, let me go here first. And then I'll go this way and I'll show you around. That's where I'm going up. And so she ran away and I started chasing her through the bush, through the thickness of the forest, just like I was there. Why? Just for fun. I was just having fun. And then I knew that there was no way for me to catch up. It was just too fast. And then I gave up. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So then I'm like, okay, I call some of my friends. I start talking to them. I'm cooking rice. And I'm not talking to anyone anymore. I'm making some rice. And then I look out the window and there's a huge black male bull just walking casually through our property. Like, oh, I think I'm gonna go take a left turn here. And I got so excited. I took my camera. I tried to record it, but maybe I'll post it on my YouTube Shorts. Maybe I'll add it in here actually. And well, let me end it and I'll end it. What's up, buddy? Hello. Hello. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. So that was that, I tried singing to the cow and I ran. So what happened is I ran outside and then I'm like trying to slowly sneak up behind it, but also worrying that it's going to charge me because it has big horns. And I didn't know really what to expect. So, and then I started singing to it, and then the cow took a look at me and he's like, oh, what's going on here? What is the guy singing about? And then he turned around and went away. So that was my story about the cow. And the So that happened, and I was like, wow, I saw 2 for 1, you know, 2 cows in one day. That's amazing. Or actually, I saw 3 cows or whatever. Okay, there's not really much to go there, but I still will. But you see, these little prickly things are so annoying. They have to be cleared out. Let's try to break it. Whoa. Okay. So then, oh, this is pretty much impossible. No, it's possible. Yeah. If you were here right now, you would be thinking to yourself, come on, buddy, why are we going down this way? I'm thinking that too, but for the sake of the content, I gotta risk it for the biscuit. All right, made it. Now this is very lush, thick, green vegetation. This would be a nice place to sit down and maybe build something. Build a nice little cabin. So anyways, it's nighttime and I'm talking with one of my friends that had some realization. Peter, shout out to you, you know who you are. And then all of a sudden I hear something like, almost like out of a horror movie. I wonder what's going on. And I'm by myself in the cabin, I want you to understand. And there's no one around me and it's pretty much pitch black. It is pitch dark. And then I hear, like, I don't know, demons walking and stomping on the ground heavily. And I think that they're trying to get inside my house because my curtains are opened. Meaning the veranda door is open, the balcony door is open. And I don't know what I should do. Should I freeze? Should I go look out? Should I start screaming? Should I quickly try to close the door? I don't know. And then I think to myself, oh, this is probably the cows. And I look out and there's maybe 4, 5, 6 cows just casually walking on our property in the middle of the night. And the sounds they're making, wow. You know, like 400, 600, 800 pound animal. I don't know how much a cow weighs, a lot. You know, like a mini SUV or something like this. Okay, I pretty much exhausted my possibilities of going down this way. Because I want you to take a look around me. This is very, very thick. I'm in kind of wet marsh land. This is not pleasant, but maybe I can start breaking these things down. Also, I really don't know how I'm gonna make my way back. I don't really remember the route, but I don't really need to. Oh boy. I need to somehow bring this down so I can walk. Okay. So again, these gracious cows have created this path. I don't know where this is leading to, so I'm not sure if I'm wasting my time. I'm pretty sure I'm wasting my time. Wow, this is very, very thick vegetation. Look. This is like wet marshland. So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna go up here, but maybe I'm gonna go up this mountain on my right. You'll be able to see it. That's not wise either. But regardless. So I look out, there's 5, 6 cows, and I'm thinking, wow, this is a miracle. And I don't know. Out of my ignorance, I start whistling to them like, hey guys, I'm a human being here. You wanna be friends? And the second that they understand that some guy is basically paying attention to them, they start bolting. And the sound, it was like horses running, but very heavy horses. And the land, you know, we're on clay, so you just hear the earth shaking and moving and then leaving deep imprints into the earth. So that's my story. This is pretty much as far as I'm going to go. I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna take a look at the camera to see if I made it into the land that I'm actually trying to go into. The little untouched or open space. And I'll start recording maybe when I'm back home, or I'm not sure. So see you later. Look at my view here. Just I'm gonna give you a second. I'm walking back, by the way, already, and I'm gonna introduce a picture of Google Maps to show you where I am. Look at this beautiful view. I can see everything, and I'm gonna take a detour and walk up here, see if there's anything here. maybe something interesting we'll find. Basically, I just want to explore, find some clearing, some things that maybe potentially in the future something can be built out of. Why? Just for fun. All right. So butterflies are flying around me. It's always a nice sight. And in the future, if you ever come here, we are going to walk through this place and cut down all the weeds. I've already started doing that because they're not pleasant to be around, and they're quite painful. Wow, look at those trees. That's nice. So, let me go this way, it looks easier. The fantastic thing about New Zealand, or living here, being here, that there are no snakes. And there's no really dangerous predators to humans. I've been told there's some dangerous spiders that, well, you wouldn't want to be bit by them, but not really anything serious. Look at this tree, by the way, too. Yet, whoa, speaking of spiders. Oh my god. I just ruined this guy's web. That's how it is. Well, there's some strawberry, wild strawberry. I ate some wild strawberries yesterday. I recorded a video. Make sure to post it. So I'm walking up now, and reason stands true that if I continue walking up, I shall find the road. So, when I was a kid, and also teenager, and also adult, I used to watch a lot of Survivor Man. So now this feels like I'm Survivor Man, except I have a fridge full of food, a belly full of food. I have modern technology, and I'm on pretty much explored land. There's no surviving here, but in a larger sense, I am surviving because I'm a human being. Life isn't guaranteed. It's not a sure thing. Now this is quite a steep incline. I'm gonna say, let's see, so 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 50, 60 degrees incline. Not bad. And I've pretty much hit a dead end. But no, I'm not gonna stop. Yeah, continue on my train of thought. If there are no... Oh, this is a little bit spooky. I don't want to walk through this very, very rich land because I don't know what's here. It feels not right. It feels wrong. So I'll walk through this little place. Could easily be a meditation spot. And look at that. There's an actual pathway that the cows have provided for me. I was surprised by how fast they walk and run. If they wanted to catch you and they were quite close, a couple of meters away from you, yeah, you're gonna be caught. So again, there's no snakes, there's no venomous creatures, some spiders. So I can feel assured doing something like this. Whereas if I was in, let's say, Australia, forget about it. Especially northern Australia. As well as India, that's also guaranteed no. You know, that's crazy. So I'm gonna walk here. I'm gonna zigzag. All right, I think I've reached promised land. There's nothing above this, and I also see human trash, which is just, I see 2 pieces of human trash. And ladies and gentlemen, I made it. Ouch. So now I see the road that connects us, so might as well walk towards the more difficult side, which is maybe 45, 50, also 60 degree incline, no, maybe 55 degree incline, and show you the entrance to this place. And when I'm done energetically, I'll show you some things. So stay tuned, I'm not going to record this part, I'm just going to keep walking until I reach the entrance. See ya. I reached a point where I can have a big vantage view of this entire land. Let me show you. There I am behind some tractors. And yeah, it's quite wonderful. Let me take a look at the camera and see where I am. All of these roads that you see around us, they're all single-use roads. Meaning pretty much only one car. Why? Because it's so remote. So there's no use for a 2-lane road because so little traffic is run by here, which is good news for me, good sign for me, because I want to be isolated. I want to be remote and off the grid, living in nature, not in people or in society. So I'll show you something else. This is the next stopping off point. Quite a deep drop. And now I see our entrance. So I'm gonna walk there and continue to recording. Oh, look at these. Very nice stones. Could be useful in the future. There's one particular stone over there that I want to bring back to our place because it's nice and energetically ripe. Has a nice geometry. So I can't really enter through here because it's so steep, but actually here I can. And maybe I should one day. One of these days, yeah, definitely. Not now, but this looks like I could pretty much go down. I can. So, whoa, nice stones. Let me see, there's another sort of a hill outlook right here. No, there's nothing to be seen. It's just like this. Okay, I'll record when I'm in the entrance. Well, I'm here at our entrance, right here, and maybe you can, I definitely sense the energetic space of this. I did something simple to these rocks just to get the energy going here, just to rise up the energy so that things can be a little bit more safe and protected, which they are. If you're asking me to show you, I'm not willing to do that just yet. But it's not difficult. There you go. Not complicated. There's lots of stones here. And stones, as you all well know, are very good receptacles for energy. So whoever drives by here, if they have any sensitivity, it doesn't matter if they don't, it'll change them on a subconscious level. What does that mean? Well, it'll get rid of certain things they don't need. If they're holding on to some memory of the past or something that dramatic that happened to them and it's at the forefront, it'll just be like, okay, I need to bring this with me to this place. Also, it's like a good barrier or boundary. Like, hey, this is a spiritual place, sacred space. It's a sacred space. It's the best way of saying it. And you should conduct yourself in a certain responsible way. This is also a kind of a barrier, Like if you're entering a checkpoint, they say, okay, you have these rules, this is the thing, this is that, these are the this is the paperwork that you need. It's sort of like this, but on a much more refined level. I can already hear some people thinking, oh, what? This guy's imagining things, this guy's making up nonsense. Well, to you, maybe nonsense. To some of us, it's a living reality. So, I'm walking up. Again, 60-degree incline. It's a pretty nice road. You see the mountains behind me. You see cow poop. And as I'm walking, again, the cows took advantage of the fact that the gates were open because I had to open the gates. I thought that people were coming here yesterday, but that wasn't the case. And they just strolled through. They stroll through regardless if the gates are open or not, which is another thing that has to be done, is a very secure fence around this place. We don't want wild cows roaming around, eating our plants and vegetables in the future, as well as, harming some of you, like children want to stay here, or something like this, or in the future, or people want to stay here. You don't want some cow charging you. Like, hey, surprise, you came here, meditate, and now you have to deal with this consequence. As we put a well built, the fence now, it could be easily destroyed by a cow, so some ingenuity has to be done. We have a natural kind of fencing, which is those roots that you saw me uproot earlier today. That shall be used, you know, as well as a proper wooden fence. So that's important. As well as, yeah, so that in addition to these little spiky plants, that's a good barrier. But in the future, something more profound needs to be built, because this is good. This is way down the line. But, you know, I'm just imagining things for fun. Why not? Just for you to hear me think out loud. In the Isha Yoga Center, they have ginormous granite stones. They look like the size of a building, one stone. And they have two of them stacked on top of each other. Why? Well, for protection. Also, the stone acts as a repository for energy. It could be consecrated, energized. And also, it's a big protection, because no one can climb that. And no one will be able to move it for 1,000 years or more, you know, unless they really want to demolish it. It's not some easy thing to do. Like, for example, this little fence is just a little barrier that no immediate cow, if a cow wanted to, it can break it down. But they're not going to go through that effort, normally. So in the future, something's going to be done. All right, I'm basically here. I'm going to go sit, cool down in this meditation pagoda that we built, or that this yogi built. And we shall see. I'll allow this solar-powered flashlight to charge up. And maybe you'll be able to feel the significance of me just sitting here. Let's see. Well, that's it. I'm gonna cool down. This is where we make fires and stuff and cook our food. It's quite a wonderful place. All right, I'll record when I'm doing something else. Bye. Well, I came back inside and I'm gonna have my first meal, which is apples. Then later I'm gonna do some magical rituals. So I'm gonna enjoy these apples, maybe 2 or 3 I'll eat, and then I'll cook something for myself, actually proper cooked food before I go to bed, and just enjoy the view. Simply, that's it. And now I'm gonna take a cold shower. So this is dinner time for me, and I'll just show you quickly what I cooked. It is simply rolled oats and fruits, nuts, seeds, and various things like this. I think it's called like muesli or something. This is the first time trying this. Yeah, just gonna eat something just to fill myself up so that I'm not hungry. As the sun is going down, the sun is maybe 3 hours away from setting. So there it is, and there's a beautiful, magnificent view of the mountains. I dress up all white because I did some meditation practice just now. And then I'll do something later on today, which I'll record and hopefully post on this video. Okay, take care. See you soon. Bye. Well, this is it, my friends. This is nighttime now. I finished my day. I ate some delicious food, chickpeas, and some plant protein. As you can see, I ate with my hands, and my hands are full of turmeric. One piece of advice I want to share with you here is incorporate more turmeric for, you know, food, like regular food, salty food, and cinnamon for sweet food, like fruits. Because these are the two most antioxidant foods available on planet Earth. And it's very easy, and turmeric tastes very good, and it's very, very healthy for you. And then I talked with some friends, and then I did some more yoga, meditation practice, not yoga. As well as now I brush my teeth, and I'm gonna go take a shower, and that's it. So very important that I take a shower before bedtime, because if I don't take a shower, it's gonna be difficult for me to fall asleep. And the days that I don't take showers, I wake up in the middle of the night. Why? Because the body's memory accumulates, and the more it accumulates, the more unstable your mind is at the later part of the day. Okay, that's it. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Bye.